Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
It is possible that the Securities and Exchange Commission set itself up for failure in its action against Ripple Labs, according to well-known crypto legal expert Jeremy Hogan. According to Judge Sarah Net Byrne, the SEC must submit papers linked to a 2018 lecture given by former SEC Director William Hinman, which call into question the concept that Ripple executives Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse were objectively reckless in assuming that XRP was not a security. Judge Sarah Net Byrne ordered the records to be provided earlier this week, and they were delivered on time. The SEC laws and regulations would not apply to Ethereum, ETH, according to his argument in his address. Ethereum, ETH, is a cryptocurrency, not a securities, according to him. He informs his 146,000 YouTube subscribers in a new video that the Securities and Exchange Commission had claimed that Hinman's remark was merely his personal point of view, and that the SEC had been wrong. It appears that the Securities and Exchange Commission is reconsidering its position, as reported by Hogan. The SEC made a big mistake because it had been arguing that Hinman's speech was his personal opinion, and then for some unknown reason, in this motion, it changed that position. By the way, did you know about this info? Let us know in the comment section down below. According to the material contained in the court petition, the following, based on its review of the documents, the court granted defendants' motion to compel production. The SEC assertion that Hinman's speech was intended to communicate corporation finance's approach to regulating digital asset offerings is inconsistent with the SEC and Hinman's previous position that the speech was intended to and did reflect his personal views. Moreover, according to Hogan, the SEC shift in posture may be beneficial to Ripple's fair notice complaint, in which the company claims that the regulator failed to provide fair notice, that it was in breach of federal securities laws. It's hard to imagine how Ripple was expected to know if the SEC couldn't even figure out whether the speech was his personal opinion or perhaps the entire division's guidance, and they couldn't even figure it out in a formal filing with a lot of thinking put into it. Comment, XRP Army, if you believe Hogan is right. Additional and crucial information concerning the SEC case emerged after Hogan's video was made public. This time around, the SEC versus Ripple litigation has proven to be a significantly more difficult scenario for Ripple than it was the first time around, despite a huge victory for Ripple last week. Although the Supreme Court denied the SEC suit to force the production of the Estabrook notes, it did not rule on the SEC appeal. The Estabrook notes were created as a result of a meeting between Ripple's chief executive Brad Garlinghouse and former the SEC Commissioner Alad Roisman, who has been vocal in his criticism of the SEC's enforcement policies on digital assets. The meeting took place in 2018 and resulted in the creation of the notes. In the meeting notes, Estabrook describes the topics that were discussed and those he felt to be important or which he believed could have an impact on future the SEC determinations. After earlier ruling that analogous notes were protected by privilege, Judge Sarah Net Byrne found that these notes were no different, and that Garlinghouse's testimony about what happened during the meeting lessened the value of the notes in her opinion. Furthermore, the SEC thought process during the conference call may be revealed through the distribution of the notes. The SEC fact-gathering from third parties is not an inherently privileged activity, but having reviewed Estabrook's notes, I find that they could reveal to Garlinghouse the SEC internal thought processes during his meeting with Commissioner Roisman. The privilege applies. The material was reviewed once again by Jeremy Hogan, who made his own observations and came to the conclusion that, even if the SEC were to win this motion, it would not be able to contradict what had actually occurred during the meeting. Let's step back from the motion and think like a trial lawyer. At trial, Garlinghouse testifies about the meeting with Roisman. There's absolutely no indication that Roisman or Eastbrook are disputing what was said, otherwise the SEC would gladly produce the notes. If Roisman or Eastbrook go turncoat, they could testify that Garlinghouse lied about his testimony, and what happens then? That's right, Ripple gets to impeach the heck out of them with the Eastbrook notes, which lose DPP privilege the moment they talk about the meeting. Which means that the SEC has no evidence at all about the meeting but can only argue that Garlinghouse's testimony is self-serving, and all testimony is self-serving. That's very X2 weak sauce. By which I mean to say, whatever the judge rules, the SEC is already dead in the water. The SEC is dead on the fact that Garlinghouse left that meeting feeling that he and Ripple weren't doing anything wrong. That's of course only part of the battle here. Do you agree that Ripple is about to win the case? If yes, then make sure to like this video. Because Garlinghouse was present during the phone call and will be able to witness to what was said in an uncontroverted manner, Attorney Hogan responded to the court's decision by stating that he will be able to testify in an uncontroverted manner. When it comes to the legal profession, the concept of uncontroverted proof is highly powerful. Evidence like this must be taken into account by the court, and unless the SEC can demonstrate otherwise, whatever Garlinghouse asserts occurred during the chat is, in fact, what occurred. There were no questions, says Garlinghouse. Additionally, the Mets report by the SEC was affirmed, while the Estabrook notes were dismissed by the court. The court also allowed the Securities and Exchange Commission's request for an extension of time to file a protest to the DPP's decision. Following the judgment of Magistrate Judge Ned Byrne on the SEC new privilege allegations, the objection must be submitted within 14 days of the decision. Specifically, what were the repercussions of this on the price of XRP? Do you think the altcoin realized what was going on, or did it plan to put a stop to its rising trajectory? In this particular instance, it looks to be the latter. In just 24 hours, XRP has lost around 2% of its value, and it is currently trading around the 76 cents mark. In the first quarter of 2021, it had a quarterly trading volume that was 3 times lower than it had in the same period in the previous year. It is estimated that the trading volume of XRP was roughly $203.94 billion in the first quarter of 2022. When compared to the same period in the previous year, this represented a 68% decrease in trading volume. It is estimated that the trading volume of XRP was over $640.70 billion in the first quarter of 2021. One of the problems is the huge amount of different cryptocurrencies. According to CoinGecko data, there are now tens of thousands of cryptocurrencies in circulation, with a combined market capitalization of $2 trillion. Some digital coins have garnered a significant amount of support, not least Bitcoin, whose hardcore supporters are described to as maximalists by the media and other observers. What do you think about Hogan's analysis? Will this help Ripple win the case soon? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change, so by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.